So did not make a video last week. Yeah, guess I just got a little busy, or I don't know. Maybe I told myself I was too busy. So I guess it's technically 2 weeks into training, and I haven't got a whole lot done. I've only ran a couple times. My issue with my Achilles tendon is still bugging me. So, it's just kind of one of those, trying to figure out how to deal with stuff. I have a 50K in 2 weeks, or I guess actually like 13 days, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to maybe run a little bit on Tuesday. We'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, so probably try to run on maybe Saturday also. I don't know. I'm not feeling very motivated right now, so I think until everything heals up, it's just, I'm not looking forward to running or anything, which is an adjustment, because that used to be like, if I had 45 minutes free, I would go, like I had to leave for work at noon and it was 11 o'clock, I would go run from 11 to like 11:45, get back really quick, take a shower, and then be on my way. So not having that as something that is like a lifestyle right now is, it's been an adjustment. It hasn't been in my life like that for almost, I don't know if I'd say, I guess about a year now. It's kind of hard when you like to randomly go on those really fast, short runs. It's like, oh, I could bust out 3 miles pretty quick, or 4, have, a little bit of time, I could just kind of nail it. Then that's just not, possible anymore. I think right now, like, the fastest I could probably do will be like about a 9:30 pace. On the trail, I could kind of get just under 9, maybe 8:45. I feel like the varied terrain doesn't aggravate my injury as much, where when I'm running on the road, it's just kind of like that same repetitive stomping on the ground just kind of isn't as easy for me to deal with. But yeah, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of meditating like I planned on. I've been really bad about icing and taking anti-inflammatory, and it's just a struggle, because it's like I'll be really good about it, really good about it for like maybe 3 weeks, and then start to see a little bit of progress. And there's nights where I just had a long day, I get upstairs and I just don't feel like going downstairs in the freezer, getting a couple ice cubes and doing what I need to do, and doing like an ice cube massage, and just, it gets very tiring. And unfortunately, I need to, just kind of start doing what I need to do. And unfortunately, those days where I don't feel like doing it, like, I just need to do it anyway. But it's just one of those, like, how much does this race in September mean to me, I guess, is what I need to really evaluate. And it means a lot to me. It's a race that I've done, this will be my 10th time out there, and it hasn't ever been easy going out there. I know that there's always like some kind of struggle before this event. The years that I've ran it fast, the years that I've gone with the really slow finishing time at the end, like last year. And it's just kind of one of those, trying to figure out what the way is I'm going to finish this year, and what path do I take leading up to the event, and how smooth or how shaky will it be, and what lessons am I going to learn. I feel like at Headlands 100 every year I kind of reevaluate my life at this race. It's been like that for 9 times so far, and every year I try to think back as to what I need to do with my life. A lot of times I've kind of joked with my parents that this race is like, I think a lot of times when people get this thing on New Year's Eve, they're like, this is going to be my year starting tomorrow. The year comes to an end and you really think about what your year's been like, and that's what this race is to me. It's not just going out and spending the day on the trail. It's a lot of, I have some close friends that come out, and family, and people who support me come out, and it's really cool, and it gives me time to at times be by myself, and at times meet new people. That's always cool. I think just about every year I've met someone at that race who's had some kind of impact on my life that I've stayed in touch with, and it's really cool meeting people on the trail and having someone who's watched some of my old race videos that I've made come up and talk to me a little bit. That's always kind of throws me off a little bit at the beginning when someone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, I watched some of your videos," because I always kind of wonder like who watches these things. I don't really post them with that in mind, like oh, hopefully someone will notice this. But I think right now I was actually thinking about today if I should even make a video today, and I decided to keep doing them just because I feel like this is kind of like the time I'm setting aside once a week to keep myself accountable. So what I haven't been doing is the things I need to do. So this week the goal is to take at least 10 minutes a day to meditate and clear my head and allow that time to really focus on my injury and it healing. Maybe I'll talk about that next week, the whole idea behind that. I think that when your mind and your body, there's a lot, with healing properties in your head and focusing on an injury and focusing on it healing, that allows it to heal faster, just from some things that I've read and stuff that I would say that I buy into, because when I have had injuries and I take the time during my meditation practice to really focus on that injury and picture it in my head healing and the process, and picturing in my head on race day this will be healed, and focusing the energy on that particular injury, focusing that positive energy on it, I think it does heal faster. That's what I've had for me personally. So whether or not that's just a lot of like whatever, hey, that's to each his own. But need to start meditating, getting my head clear. I'm going to start riding my bike to work because I could sneak in a little workout that way, and money's kind of tight with everything going on in life, and it saves me gas money. So try to ride my bike a little bit more. Once my kids are out of school in a few weeks, it'll be way easier to ride my bike because I don't have to worry about taking them from school then going to work from there. I can just take my bike and that'll be that. Gonna try to get in with my friend Randy and do more jiu-jitsu with him. That'll help me mentally just kind of like focus on things. And still mace workouts have been like good, but they could be better. I'm starting to help out at a new studio, gym, whatever you want to call it, and so I'll be working out there a few days a week as well, and really good workouts over there. It's a lot more kickboxing based cardio workouts, and it's super fun, and I just started there earlier this week, and everyone over there is like super cool. The members are really cool. A few members from a couple places that I've worked at before. There's some people from the UFC gym that I ran into who I haven't seen in a long time. So that's been like really exciting. Ran into one of my friends, ran into my friend Jessie on the weekend. She was running. I was with Alicia. Alicia was running. I was more just kind of walking. And when we got back to the car, Jessie was leaving. Ran into her and started talking. And yeah, she's going to the place that I'm working at now a couple days a week, and so I'm excited I get to see her, and just a lot of people who I haven't seen in a while. There's a few people from the UFC gym. I really enjoyed my very long time that I was teaching over there and doing classes, and that studio, it ended up closing a little bit after I left, but it's cool seeing a lot of those people and getting back in touch with them. So I'm trying to do the workout over there, maybe 2-3 days a week also, and still doing all the still mace stuff, trying to keep up jiu-jitsu, trying to just keep it all together, working at Fleet Feet also, and just trying to juggle my schedule, and trying to keep everybody happy, trying to keep myself happy. That's usually the one thing that I tend to neglect, I think, the most, but I know that's something that I need to also focus on. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. My goal for the next week: meditate about 10 minutes a day, get my act together a little bit more, try to ride my bike more, run if I can 2 times this week. It won't be anything big because nothing just really feels right. Tried running on Saturday. It was gonna be some hill repeats. I ended up just walking, but I walked relatively, I guess, brisk. Did some power walking or whatever. I found a hill at the park that I always run on. Instead, I just put on some headphones and walked it really fast. And I actually kept it at about, like, I think my average is like 4.1 miles an hour, something like that. It's like about a 15-minute mile pace, which wasn't too bad. I am going to focus more on hiking leading up to Headlands 100, because the couple years that I have actually ran fast, that was one thing that I did do a lot of those years, was just going up to the trail that I usually run on, and just saying, hey, I'm going to take 2 hours today. I'm just going to like hike this thing as fast as I can. I'm not going to run. I'm just going to load up my pack and take some food and go. And the years that I did that, it improved my time a lot, because I think I was more into a rhythm of hiking. So when I'd have to take a break to eat, there was a lot more intent in the walking parts of the race. And instead of just like running and then walking and trying to like recover, it was more of a power walk, and keeping up a pretty good pace during the walk and not letting that be the part that hurts me. So got a lot of stuff to work on. I'm going to do my best to make a video next Sunday night and try to keep doing them on Sunday nights, and hopefully I'll be better at trying to just get this thing healed. I'm trying to ice it more, taking turmeric or however you want to pronounce it, chia seed, just anything. I'll do anything at this point. I'll jump off the building if you tell me that it's gonna make everything feel better, but within reason. But yeah, so that's it for today.